My son, my dear daughter, take a deep breath. I know why you're here. I know the pain you carry, the exhaustion that overwhelms you, the nights when sleep won't come because something in your body isn't right. I see it all. I feel it with you. You've been searching for answers in many places, haven't you? You've gone from doctor to doctor, had tests done, taken medication, tried treatments. Some gave you hope, others left you more worried. But today, you've come to the right place. You've come to me. I am the God who knows every cell in your body. I am the one who designed your DNA, who formed your organs, who gave life to your heart. There is nothing about you that is a surprise to me. Every symptom, every pain, every limitation, I know it all intimately, and I have news for you. Your healing is not only possible, it is already happening. As you listen to me, my presence is touching the parts of your body that need restoration. I'm sending new life where there is sickness, strength where there is weakness, hope where there is despair. Perhaps you have heard words that have frightened you. Difficult diagnoses, grim prognoses, statistics that have robbed you of your peace. But I want you to understand something fundamental. I have the final word on your life. I always have, I always will. And my word for you is one of healing, of restoration, of abundant life. I'm not competing with medicine. I work through it as well. I can give wisdom to doctors, make medicines work better, guide the hands of surgeons, but I can also do what medicine cannot: touch the impossible, reverse the irreversible, cure the incurable. You don't need to understand how this works. You don't need to explain it to anyone. You just need to receive it. Just as you don't explain how your heart beats or how your lungs breathe, you don't need to explain how I heal. You just need to trust that I can and that I want to. Your illness does not define who you are. It is not your identity. You are not the sick person. You are my beloved son, my beloved daughter, created to live life to the fullest. The illness is merely an intruder who came to steal your peace, but I am an expert at expelling intruders. I know you're afraid of believing and being disappointed, afraid of having hope and it not being fulfilled. But your hope in me will never be wasted. I don't play with my children's feelings. When I promise, I deliver. When I speak, it happens. While you listen to me, something is changing in your body. Cells are being renewed, systems are being restored, functions are being normalized. You may not feel everything now, but the process has already begun. Healing is already underway. Your story doesn't end with this illness. In fact, it's only just beginning. You're going to discover a strength you didn't even know you had. You're going to experience my presence in a new way. You're going to see doors open, paths become clearer, solutions appear out of nowhere. I don't allow my children to suffer without purpose. Everything has a meaning, even when you can't see it. Their healing will be more than personal relief. It will be a powerful testament to my love. It will inspire others not to give up, to believe in the impossible. You will emerge from this experience transformed, not only with a healed body, but with a strengthened heart. You will discover sides of me that only reveal themselves in the most difficult moments. You will find that I am more faithful, more powerful, more present than you ever imagined. It doesn't matter how long you've struggled with this. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried and failed. It doesn't matter what others have said about your chances. Today is a new day. Today, I am doing something new in your life. Today, your story changes. You are precious to me, more precious than you can imagine. Every tear you shed has value. Every prayer you pray is heard. Every breath you take reaches my heart. I am not a distant God. I am here, very close, feeling with you, fighting for you. Your faith doesn't need to be gigantic. It can be small, mixed with doubts and fears. I understand that. I work with imperfect faith, with broken hearts, with people on the edge. That's where my power shines brightest. That's where I show who I really am. You don't need to earn your healing. It's not a reward for good behavior. It's a gift of my love. It's an expression of my grace. It's a demonstration of my care for you. I heal because I love, not because you earned it. Today marks the beginning of a new phase, the phase of restoration, the phase of miracles, the phase in which you will touch my goodness with your own hands. Prepare your heart to receive. Prepare your mind to witness. Prepare your life to be transformed. I'm with you on this journey. I will never abandon you. Your healing is certain. Your victory is guaranteed. Your future is bright. And now, my son, my daughter, let me show you exactly how this healing will manifest in your life. Let me reveal the steps I have already prepared for you. Let me tell you how I work, my son. My healing isn't like you imagine. It's not just a magic touch that makes everything disappear at once. Sometimes it is like that, yes, but most of the time I prefer to work in a way that you can follow along, that you can participate in, that you can grow along with the process. I like to heal layer by layer, system by system, because I want you to understand that I am in control. I want you to learn to trust me, not only in the final result, but every step of the way. I want your faith to grow along with your healing. First, I will touch your mind. I will remove the fear that settled in when you received the diagnosis. I will remove the anxiety that wakes you up in the middle of the night. I will replace thoughts of death with thoughts of life, because healing always begins in the mind. In what you believe about yourself and about me, you will start dreaming again. You will make plans for the future. You will look in the mirror and see hope where before you only saw worry. This is the first layer of your healing, the renewal of your mind, the restoration of your hope. Then I will work on your spirit. I will strengthen your faith. I will increase your capacity to receive from me. I will teach you to pray in a new way, to worship even in difficulty, to trust even when you don't understand. Because a strong spirit sustains a strong body. You will discover an intimacy with me that you've never had before. You will feel my presence in a real, tangible way. You will hear my voice more clearly. You will understand my heart in a new way. The illness that came to separate you from me will end up bringing you closer to me. So, I'm going to start working on your physical body. I'm going to send my life to every cell that needs renewal. I'm going to activate healing systems that were dormant. I'm going to accelerate regeneration processes that seemed impossible. I'm going to make your body remember what it's like to be healthy. Perhaps you'll start to feel more energetic. Perhaps the pain will gradually decrease. Perhaps you'll sleep better, have a better appetite, feel more vital. Or perhaps the tests will start to show results that surprise the doctors. Each person is unique. Each cure is unique. I will also work through the people around you. I will place words of encouragement in their path for you. I will use friends to embrace you when you need it. I will touch the hearts of your family to support you. I will even make strangers instruments of my kindness in your life. And you know what else? I'm going to work through the circumstances. I'm going to open doors that seemed closed. I'm going to provide resources you didn't have. I'm going to make expensive treatments accessible. I'm going to put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. You will see coincidences that are not coincidences. You will meet people who have gone through the same thing as you and have been healed. You will discover new treatments exactly when you need them. You will receive help from unexpected places. Because when I decide to heal someone, I move heaven and earth to make it happen. But I also want you to participate in this process. I don't want you to be passive. I want you to take care of your body as the temple that it is to me. Eat well, rest properly, exercise within your capabilities. I will multiply every effort you make. Pray every day. Not long, complicated prayers, but simple conversations with me. Tell me how you are feeling. Ask me for help for the day. Give thanks for the small improvements. Declare my goodness over your life. Your voice has power when it is aligned with mine. Read my word. Look for verses about healing, about my faithfulness, about my love for you. Let these words enter your heart and renew your mind. My word is medicine for your body, life for your bones, Forgive those who need to be forgiven, including yourself. Bitterness is poison for the body. Resentment blocks healing. But forgiveness releases life, opens paths, removes obstacles. Forgive not because people deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Surround yourself with people who believe in your healing. Distance yourself, at least for a while, from those who only talk about problems, who only see the negative side, who drain your energy. You need people who strengthen your faith, not weaken it. And above all, learn to receive. Many times I want to give, but my children don't know how to receive. Receive each improvement as a gift from me. Receive each word of encouragement as my voice. Receive each help as my provision. Receive each day without pain as my mercy. Your healing will be a beautiful process to witness. It will be like watching a garden bloom after winter, slow but steady, gentle yet powerful, natural yet supernatural. And in the end, you will look back and marvel at all that I have done. Don't rush. Don't compare yourself to others. Every healing process has its own time, its own way, its own beauty. Trust my schedule. Trust my method. Trust my love for you. I know exactly what I'm doing in your life. My son, my daughter, I want you to understand something very important. The strength you need for this battle doesn't come from you. It comes from me. And I have enough strength for you and for millions like you. My strength never ends, never diminishes, never fails. You've been trying to be strong on your own, haven't you? You've been trying to keep your head held high, a smile on your face, hope alive, using only your own strength. And it's tired you. It's exhausted you. It's left you without the energy to continue. But I never asked you to be strong alone. When I said, be strong and courageous, I wasn't asking you to find strength within yourself. I was offering you my strength. I was saying, borrow my courage, use my energy, lean on my firmness. Do you know why you feel weak sometimes? Because you're trying to carry a weight I never asked you to carry. You're trying to solve a problem I've already solved. You're fighting a battle I've already won. Stop fighting against me and start fighting with me. I am the God who never tires, who never grows weary. When you are exhausted, I am renewed. When you can't take it anymore, I am just beginning. When your strength runs out, mine multiplies. Exchange your weakness for my strength. Do you know how to do this? It's simple. Stop trying and start trusting. Stop striving and start resting in me. Stop fighting alone and accept my help. I didn't come to make your life harder. I came to carry what is too heavy for you. Every morning, before even getting out of bed, surrender your day to me. Say, Lord, today I need your strength. I don't trust in my own ability. I trust in yours. I don't rely on my own energy. I rely on yours. Be my strength today. And during the day when you feel tiredness creeping in, when pain tightens its grip, when discouragement strikes, stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Remember that I am there with you. Remember that my strength is available. Ask and you shall receive. That is how it works. I will give you the strength to face each medical exam without fear. I will give you the courage to hear the results without despair. I will give you peace to wait without anxiety. I will give you hope to keep going when everything seems impossible. But it's not just physical strength that I will give you. I will give you emotional strength to deal with people who don't understand what you're going through. Mental strength to not be carried away by negative thoughts. Spiritual strength to keep your faith firm even when circumstances scream otherwise. You will discover that you can do things you thought you could no longer do. You will have the energy for activities you had abandoned. You will feel ready to dream again, to make plans, to live life to the fullest, because my strength not only sustains, it restores. And you know what else? My strength in you will inspire other people. They will look at you and ask, how can she smile like that going through all this? How does he have so much peace in a situation like that? And you will be able to answer, it's not me, it's God in me. Your strength will become a testament to my power. Your courage will encourage others who are in the same struggle. Your peace will bring peace to those who are desperate. Your hope will ignite hope in hearts that had already given up. I'm not just healing your body. I'm making you an instrument of my healing in the lives of others. I'm preparing you to be a channel of my strength for those who need it. I'm transforming you into living proof that I still perform miracles. Therefore, don't hide your struggle. Don't pretend everything is all right when it's not. Be real about your difficulties, but be even more real about my loyalty. Tell your story, but tell it mainly about how I am writing a victorious ending for it. When people ask how you do it, don't say it's easy. Say it's hard, but that you're not alone. Say you have bad days, but that I am good every day. Say that sometimes you falter, but that I never fail. Your honesty about the difficulties will lend credibility to your testimony of my faithfulness. Your transparency about your weaknesses will further highlight my strength in you. Your humility about your limitations will exalt my boundless power. And on the days when you feel you can't go on anymore, in the moments when your strength seems to have completely run out, remember, I carry those who cannot walk. I support those who cannot support themselves. I am strength for those who have no strength. You don't need to be a superhero. You don't need to be an example of human strength. You just need to be an example of how my strength is perfected in human weakness. You need to be proof that I use ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Your healing will be extraordinary, not because you are special, but because I am special. Not because you deserve it, but because I am merciful. Not because you are strong, but because I am all-powerful, and I have chosen to demonstrate my power through you. So rest, my son. Rest, my daughter. Stop carrying what is not yours to carry. Stop fighting what is not yours to fight. Surrender everything to me, and let my strength work through you. Let my power manifest in your life in a way that will surprise even you. Now I need to talk to you about something delicate but necessary, my son. There are some things in your life that are hindering your healing. I'm not talking about terrible sins or horrible things. I'm talking about subtle barriers that you don't even realize are there, but that block the flow of my life within you. The first barrier is guilt. You've been carrying a weight that isn't yours. You've been wondering if you somehow caused your own illness, if it was something you did, something you failed to do, some wrong choice from the past. Stop that right now. I don't punish my children with illnesses. Sickness entered the world when sin entered, but that doesn't mean your specific illness is a result of your specific sin. Sometimes bad things happen simply because we live in a broken world. But I am the God who mends what is broken. Release this guilt. It is poison for your soul and an obstacle to your healing. I have already forgiven you for everything you did or failed to do. I have already paid the price for every mistake you made. You are clean before me. You are free to receive my healing without carrying this unnecessary burden. The second barrier is bitterness. Perhaps you're angry at someone who hurt you in the past. Perhaps you resent people who are healthy while you struggle with illness. Perhaps you're even angry at me for allowing this to happen to you. I understand your anger. I won't judge you for it, but I need you to understand that bitterness is like drinking poison, hoping the other person will die. It hurts you much more than it hurts the person who hurt you. And it blocks the channels through which my healing flows. Forgiving doesn't mean saying that what they did to you was right. It doesn't mean trusting the person who betrayed you again. Forgiving means letting go of anger so it doesn't destroy you from the inside. It means choosing your freedom instead of the prison of resentment. And if you're angry with me, you can tell me. I can handle your anger. I prefer your honesty to your false religiosity. Yell at me if you need to, question me if you want. But after you've vented, let me explain some things you can't see from down here. The third barrier is fear. Fear of not being cured. Fear of getting worse. Fear of dying. Fear of suffering, fear of being a burden on the family, fear of not being able to work, fear of not having money for treatment. Fear has 1,000 faces, but they all lie. Fear whispers lies in your ear. It says you won't succeed. It says, I've abandoned you. It says your situation is different, that there's no way out for you. But I am here to tell you that fear is a liar. I am the truth, and my truth about you is one of healing and life. Every time fear comes, remember who I am. Remember what I have already done in your life. Remember the times I have delivered you, protected you, sustained you. If I have taken care of you this far, why would I stop now? If I have brought you to this point, it is because I have a plan to take you further. The fourth barrier is disbelief, disguised as realism. You say, I need to be realistic about my situation. But what you call realism, I call a limited vision. You can only see the circumstances. I see the possibilities. Being realistic about your condition is important for making wise medical decisions, but being realistic about my power is even more important. The reality is that I am God. The reality is that nothing is impossible for me. The reality is that I love you and want what is best for you. The fifth barrier is comparison. You look at other people who were cured quickly and wonder why it's taking you longer. Or you look at people who weren't cured and wonder if you won't be either. Stop comparing yourself. Each person is unique. Each story is unique. Each healing is unique. What I do in the lives of others does not determine what I will do in yours. I have a specific plan for you, a specific timeline, a specific method. Trust my way of working in your life. The sixth barrier is haste. You want everything to happen now, immediately. I understand your anxiety, but sometimes haste hinders the process. Sometimes I need to prepare you to receive healing. Sometimes I need to teach you certain things during the process. My timing is perfect. It's not too early nor too late. It's exactly the right moment. Trust my timeline. I know when you're ready. I know when the circumstances are aligned. I know when it's the perfect time for your healing to fully manifest. Now I want you to do something with me. Let's remove these barriers together. First, declare aloud, I forgive myself for everything I think I did wrong. I receive God's forgiveness. I am free from guilt. Afterwards, I forgive everyone who hurt me. I release all bitterness. I choose freedom over resentment. I open my heart to receive healing. Continue. I renounce fear. I choose to trust in God. His truth about me is greater than my circumstances. I am loved, protected, and cared for by Him. And conclude, I believe in God's power. I stop comparing myself to others. I trust in God's perfect timing. I receive my healing in the way and at the time He chooses. Do you feel something stirring within you when you declare these truths? It is my presence removing obstacles, clearing channels, preparing the way for your healing to flow freely. The barriers are falling, the path is opening, your healing is coming. My son, my daughter, I need to teach you something that will revolutionize your healing, the power of the words that come out of your mouth. You can't imagine how much your words influence what happens in your body. Every word you speak is a seed you plant, and every seed produces fruit. When you say, I'll never get better, you're planting seeds of defeat. When you say, this pain will never go away, you're watering the pain. When you say, I'm going to die from this disease, you're giving life to death. But when you align your words with mine, you release healing power. I created the universe with words. I said, let there be light, and there was light. Your words have power because you were created in my image. Obviously, you don't have the same power as I do, but your words have more influence than you realize, especially over your own life. Your body listens to everything you say. Your cells respond to your words. When you declare health, your body aligns with health. When you declare healing, your body prepares to receive healing. When you speak life, you activate life processes within you. Stop talking about your illness as if it were permanent. Stop introducing yourself as, I am diabetic, I have high blood pressure, I have cancer. Start saying, I am dealing with diabetes, but God is healing me. I have high blood pressure, but it is being normalized. There are bad cells in my body, but they are being eliminated. Do you see the difference? In the first case, you are identifying with the illness. In the second, you are identifying with me and my work of healing in your life. You are acknowledging the current situation, but declaring the future reality that I am creating. Every morning, before doing anything else, declare over your body, "Thank you, Lord, because today I am being healed. Every cell in my body is being renewed. Every system is functioning perfectly. I am healthy, strong, and full of life." During the day, when pain appears, don't say, "This pain is killing me." Say, "This pain is passing. God is healing the cause of this pain. I receive relief now." When tiredness comes, don't say, "I can't take it anymore." Say, "God is renewing my strength. I receive divine energy." When someone asks how you are, don't start by listing all your symptoms. Start by talking about what I am doing in your life. I am being healed by God. There are still some symptoms, but they are decreasing. God is doing something wonderful in my life. This is not a denial of reality. It is a declaration of a greater reality. You are not lying about the symptoms. You are proclaiming a truth superior to the symptoms. You are aligning your mouth with my heart, your words with my plans. I want you to understand that your words not only reflect what you believe, they also create what you believe. The more you speak of healing, the more you believe in healing. The more you declare my allegiance, the stronger your faith becomes. And your words don't just affect you. They affect the people around you. When you speak with faith, you strengthen the faith of others. When you declare my goodness, you remind others of who I am. When you proclaim victory, you inspire others not to give up. But be careful about what others say about you. Not everything people say about your situation comes from me. Some words come from fear, others from ignorance, and others from their own pain. You don't need to accept every word people say about you. When someone says, "You'll never get better," you respond in your heart, "That's not God's word for me." When they say there's no hope left, you declare, "For God, there's always a way." When they say you need to accept your condition, you say, "I accept the healing God has for me." I also want you to use your words to bless others who are going through the same thing as you. When you meet someone who is ill, don't just exchange symptoms and complaints. Speak of hope. Declare healing over that person's life. Be an instrument of my words of life. Say, "God has a healing plan for you too. You are not alone in this struggle. I believe God will perform a miracle in your life." Let's pray together and declare healing. Your words may be the medicine someone needs to hear today. And above all, use your words to worship me even in times of difficulty. Say, "Lord, I praise you because you are good. Thank you because you never abandon me. I trust in you even when I don't understand. You are faithful even when I am weak." Worship through words releases my power in a special way. When you praise me in pain, you are declaring that I am greater than pain. When you worship me in sickness, you are proclaiming that I am greater than sickness. And I respond to that faith with manifestations of my power. Your words are powerful tools in your healing. Use them wisely. Speak of life, not death. Declare healing, not sickness. Proclaim victory, not defeat. Align your mouth with my heart, and you will see my power manifest in extraordinary ways in your life. From today onward, you will speak differently. You will think differently. You will believe differently. And your body will respond to this new language of faith, to this new declaration of life, to this new proclamation of healing that is coming from your mouth. My son, my daughter, I want you to start paying attention to the signs. My healing is already happening in your life, but you need to have eyes to see and a heart to perceive. I work in many different ways, and it's not always the way you expect. Sometimes the first sign is not the absence of pain, but the presence of peace amidst the pain. It is not the disappearance of symptoms, but the appearance of hope amidst the symptoms. It is not instant healing, but the growing certainty that healing is coming. Have you been feeling a strange peace lately? A calmness you can't explain, a tranquility that doesn't make sense considering your situation? That is me working on your spirit first. I am preparing your heart to receive what I am preparing for your body. Perhaps you've noticed that you're sleeping better, even with the pain, or that you have a better appetite, even with the medication, or that you're smiling more, even with the worries. These are signs that my life is flowing within you, restoring not only your body, but your whole being. Pay attention to the small miracles. That day you woke up without a headache. That night you slept soundly several times. That moment you completely forgot about the illness because you were laughing with someone. I'm giving you free samples of the complete cure that's coming. Notice the people I have placed in your path. That friend who called exactly when you needed to talk. That doctor who treated you with special care. That nurse who gave you a word of hope. I work through people to show my care for you. Have you noticed how certain words reach you at just the right time? How certain songs play exactly when you need to hear them? How certain messages seem to have been written specifically for you? I'm talking to you all the time in 1,000 different ways. And the tests. Even if they don't yet show a complete cure, have you seen small improvements, numbers that have stabilized, results that haven't worsened as the doctors expected? I work gradually sometimes, and each small improvement is a sign that I'm taking action. Perhaps you've noticed that you're emotionally stronger, that you don't cry as much as you used to, that you don't despair as much as you used to, that you have more hope than you ever did. This is no coincidence. It's me strengthening you from within so you can receive healing from without. Have you been having different dreams? Dreams about health, life, the future? Or have you been waking up with verses in your mind, with songs in your heart, with a feeling that everything will be all right? I also speak through dreams, planting seeds of faith in your subconscious. And what about prayers? Have you found it easier to pray, more intimate with me, more confident that I hear you? This is a sign that our relationship is deepening through this experience. The illness that came to separate us is actually bringing us closer. Pay attention also to the opportunities that are appearing. That new treatment you discovered, that specialist doctor you managed to get an appointment with, that medicine that got cheaper, that financial help that appeared out of nowhere. I opened paths where there were no paths. Have you noticed how some people have started treating you differently, with more affection, more respect, more attention? It's because they're seeing something in you that perhaps you yourself don't yet see. They're seeing my light shining through your difficulty. And what about your own attitude? Are you no longer as focused on the illness as you were before? Do you talk about the symptoms as much? Do you think about the problems as much? This is a sign that your mind is being renewed, that your perspective is changing. Perhaps you have begun to make plans for the future again, to dream of things you had abandoned, to become interested in activities you had lost interest in. This is me restoring your hope, your will to live, your vision of the future. Have you noticed that you're being more grateful? That you're noticing the good things in life more? That you're valuing the people you love more? Gratitude is a powerful sign that my healing is working, because it changes your perspective on everything. And most importantly, have you felt more love, more compassion for people, a greater desire to help those who are suffering? This is a sign that I am using your experience to shape your heart, to prepare you to be an instrument of healing in the lives of others. All of these are signs that I am working. Don't ignore any of them. Celebrate every small victory. Give thanks for every improvement. Acknowledge my hand in every coincidence. Because when you acknowledge my work, you release more of my work. Complete healing is coming. These signs are just the beginning. They are the first drops of the rain of blessings that I am preparing to pour upon you. Keep paying attention. Keep giving thanks. Keep believing, because the best is yet to come. What you have seen so far is just a sample of what I have prepared for you. Your complete healing is closer than you imagine. My son, my daughter, the time has come for you to understand something that will completely change your perspective on this situation. You are not fighting to achieve victory. You are fighting from the victory that I have already won for you. The battle has already been won. The outcome has already been decided. You only need to take possession of what is already yours. When Jesus died on the cross and rose again, he not only conquered sin and death, he also conquered every sickness, every disease, every curse that could touch the lives of my children. By his wounds you were healed, not will be healed, you were healed. Past tense, it already happened. This means that your healing is not something I will do in the future. It is something I have already done in the past, and that is manifesting in the present. You are not asking me to heal you. You are receiving the healing that I have already provided. You are not trying to convince me to help you. You are accepting the help that I have already offered. Do you understand the difference? When you understand that victory is already yours, you stop begging and start giving thanks. You stop doubting and start declaring. You stop being afraid and start celebrating, because you're not waiting for something uncertain to happen. You're waiting for something certain to manifest. It's like winning the lottery, but not yet claiming your prize. The money is already yours. It's there waiting for you. You just need to go and get it. Your healing is already yours. It's here waiting for you. You just need to reach out and receive it. I know that sometimes it doesn't seem like you've already won. The symptoms are still there. The pain still bothers you. The tests still worry you. But I want you to understand that what you see with your physical eyes is not the complete reality. There is a spiritual reality where your victory is already established. It's like watching a recorded game. You might be watching the first half and your team might be losing, but if someone told you that your team won in the end, you watch the rest of the game with a different kind of peace of mind. Even when things get tough, you know how it ends. I'm telling you how your story ends, with complete victory, with total healing, with full restoration. You may be going through difficult times right now, but I have already seen the ending. And in the end, you win. In the end, you are healed. In the end, you witness my power. So stop fighting as if the outcome is uncertain. Fight as if you already know you will win. Pray as if you already know you will be heard. Live as if you already know you will be healed, because you will. It's not hope, it's certainty. This doesn't mean you'll stop taking medication or undergoing treatment. It means you'll do all of that with a different attitude. Not with desperation, but with confidence. Not with fear, but with faith. Not as someone trying to achieve something, but as someone cooperating with something that is already happening. When you go to the doctor, know that I will use that doctor to confirm your healing. When you take medicine, take it knowing that I will make that medicine have a supernatural effectiveness. When you have tests done, do so knowing that the results will show my work in your life. And above all, stop living like a victim and start living like a winner. Victims complain, winners celebrate. Victims hide, winners show themselves. Victims ask for pity, winners inspire others. You are not a victim of the disease, you are a winner over the disease. Start speaking like a winner. I will win this battle. God has already given me the victory. My healing is certain. I am more than a conqueror. Nothing can separate me from the love of God. If God is for me, who can be against me? Start acting like a winner. Make plans for after you recover. Dream about what you will do when you are completely well. Prepare for the testimony you will give. Think about how you will help other people who will go through what you are going through. Start thinking like a winner. Instead of thinking, what if I don't improve? Think, when I improve, what will it be like? Instead of, why did this happen to me? Think, what was the purpose of this happening to me? Instead of, will I be able to do it? Think, how will God use this for good? Your victory will be complete. Not just physical, but emotional, mental, and spiritual. You will emerge from this experience stronger, wiser, more compassionate, closer to me. You will discover strengths you didn't know you had. You will develop a faith you didn't know was possible. And your victory will impact many other people. It will encourage those who are discouraged. It will strengthen the faith of those who are doubting. It will be living proof that I still perform miracles, that I still heal, that I still care about the suffering of my children. So lift your head, straighten your shoulders, put a smile on your face. Not because you're pretending everything is okay, but because you know everything will be okay. Not because there are no problems, but because you serve a God greater than all problems. Your victory is already guaranteed. Your healing is already assured. Your future is already established. Now it's just a matter of time before everything fully manifests. And while you wait, live like someone who has already won, because you have already won. In me, you always win. My son, my daughter, I want you to start preparing for something very special. The testimony you will give when your healing is complete. Because you will have a powerful story to tell. A story that will touch hearts, strengthen faith, and inspire hope in thousands of people. Your story won't just be about how I healed your body. It will be about how I transformed your entire life through this experience. How I taught you to trust when all seemed lost. How I showed you my love in a way you had never experienced before. You will tell how, in the darkest moments, I was your light. How, on the hardest days, I was your strength. How, in the loneliest hours, I was your companion. You will testify that I never abandoned you, not for a second, not for a moment. People will hear your story and understand that if I did this for you, I can do it for them too. They will realize that if I healed you, I can heal them. They will discover that if I was faithful to you, I will be faithful to them. Your testimony will be a seed of faith in the hearts of many. You will speak of the times you almost gave up, but I gave you the strength to continue. Of the times you cried, but I wiped away your tears. Of the days you were afraid, but I gave you courage. Your honesty about the struggle will lend credibility to your testimony of my faithfulness. And you will tell about the miracles, about how I opened doors that seemed closed, how I provided resources you didn't have, how I put the right people in your path at the right time, how I made tests show results that surprised the doctors. But the greatest miracle you will witness will not just be the healing of your body. It will be the transformation of your heart, how you learned to love more deeply, how you developed a compassion you didn't have before. How your faith grew in a way you never imagined possible. You will share how this experience taught you to value each day, each moment, each person in your life, how it made you realize what truly matters, how it showed you that life is a precious gift that shouldn't be wasted on trivial things. Your testimony will reach people in hospitals who are losing hope. It will reach families who are desperate. It will touch the hearts of people who are questioning whether I still care about them. And through your story, they will find faith to believe again. You will speak in churches. You will write your story. You will share it on social media. You will tell your friends, your neighbors, anyone who wants to listen. Because when I do something extraordinary in someone's life, I expect that person to share it so that others may also be blessed. And you know what else? Your testimony won't end when your healing is complete. It will continue throughout your life because you will live differently. You will love differently. You will serve differently. Your entire life will be a testament to my power and my love. You will become someone others seek out when they are going through difficulties. They will say, let's talk to so-and-so because they went through something similar and God healed them. You will be an instrument of hope in the lives of many. I am already preparing the people who will hear your testimony. I am touching hearts, creating situations, opening opportunities. When your story is ready to be told, I will have the audience ready to hear it. And every time you tell your story, every time you testify to what I have done in your life, your own faith will be strengthened. You will remember how faithful I was, how I fulfilled my promises, how I transformed your pain into joy. Therefore, start paying attention to the details of your journey. Write down the important dates. Remember the people I used to help you. Keep the medical records that showed the progress of your healing, because all of this will be part of your testimony. Don't be ashamed to tell your story. Don't think it's an exaggeration or that people will think you're making it up. When God performs a miracle, He wants it to be known. When I heal someone, I want others to know that I still heal. Your testimony will be unique because your experience is unique. No one else has gone through exactly what you've gone through. No one else has exactly your perspective. No one else can tell their story the way you can tell it. And most importantly, your testimony will glorify my name. It will show the world that I am still the same God who healed in biblical times, that I still care about human suffering, that I still perform miracles in the lives of those who believe. Prepare yourself, my son. Prepare yourself, my daughter. Your story is being written, and the ending will be glorious. Your testimony is being prepared, and it will impact many lives. Your healing is coming, and with it, a platform to show my power to the world. The world needs to hear your story. It needs to know that I am still in control. It needs to see that love still conquers fear, that faith still moves mountains, that hope still transforms lives. And you will be the instrument I will use to show all of this. My son, my daughter, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine with me what your life will be like after complete healing. Because I am not just restoring your body. I am preparing a completely new life for you, a richer, fuller, more meaningful life than you ever imagined possible. Imagine waking up in the morning without pain, without discomfort, without worrying about symptoms. Imagine getting out of bed with energy, with a positive attitude, with the joy of being alive. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing health, seeing life, seeing hope shining in your eyes. That morning is coming. Imagine doing things you had to give up because of your illness. Imagine returning to sports, traveling, working with pleasure, playing with your children or grandchildren without limitations. Imagine having the energy to serve, to love, to live fully. All of this is in your future. But the new life I have for you goes beyond physical restoration. You will discover purposes you didn't know you had. You will find hidden callings. You will develop dormant gifts. This experience is preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. You will become a different person, more compassionate towards those who suffer, more grateful for the simple things in life, wiser in distinguishing what truly matters from what is superficial, stronger to face any challenge life brings. Your faith will be on a completely new level. It will no longer be a theoretical faith based on what you've heard. It will be an experiential faith based on what you've lived. You will know my character intimately. You will know through your own experience that I am faithful, that I am powerful, that I am love. And this solid faith will give you a security that nothing can shake. You will face future challenges with a different confidence. Because if I healed you of this illness, if I delivered you from this situation, if I was faithful in this crisis, you will know that I can handle anything that comes. Your relationships will be transformed. You will love people in a deeper way. You will value moments with those you love more. You will have more patience, more understanding, more forgiveness. Because those who pass through the valley of the shadow of death learn to value the light of life. You will become a comforter to others who are going through what you went through. You will have words of hope for those who are desperate. You will have hugs of understanding for those who feel alone. You will be an instrument of my healing in the lives of many people. Imagine the impact your story will have. How many people will find hope through your testimony? How many will decide not to give up because they heard how I didn't give up on you? How many will seek me out because they saw how real I was in their lives? Your professional life can also be transformed. Perhaps I will open doors that were closed. Perhaps I will give you opportunities you never had. Perhaps I will call you to a completely new area where you can use your experience to help others. Be open to the surprises I have prepared. You're going to discover a creativity you didn't know you had, a problem-solving ability that was hidden, a leadership that was dormant. Because the pressure you're facing now is forging qualities you'll use for the rest of your life. And above all, you will live with constant gratitude. Each healthy day will be a gift you will know how to value. Each moment without pain will be a blessing you will recognize. Each opportunity to serve will be a privilege you will embrace. You will become a person who spreads life wherever you go, who brings hope to hopeless environments, who carries light to dark places. Because whoever has experienced my healing becomes a channel of my healing for others. Your family will see a version of you they may never have seen before. More present, more loving, more grateful. Your children will learn about faith through your example. Your friends will be inspired by your strength. Your community will be impacted by your testimony. And in the difficult times that are yet to come in life, because life always has challenges, you will have a solid foundation to lean on. You will remember how faithful I was in that situation, and you will trust that I will be faithful in the next ones as well. You will live with an eternal perspective. You will understand that this life is just the beginning, that what truly matters is not material things, but relationships, love, service, and the impact we leave on the lives of others. This new life is already being prepared for you. Every day that passes, I'm putting the pieces together, aligning the circumstances, preparing the opportunities. When your healing is complete, everything will be ready for you to enter this new phase. Therefore, don't see this experience merely as something you have to endure. See it as preparation for something extraordinary that is coming, as training for a life that will be richer than you ever imagined. The new life that awaits you will be worth every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every moment of pain, because I know how to transform suffering into wisdom, pain into purpose, struggle into victory. Get ready, my son. Get ready, my daughter. A new life is coming, and it will be more beautiful than you can ever dream. My son, my daughter, the time has come for us to talk about something that will happen soon, the exact moment when your healing will fully manifest. That moment is closer than you imagine. I have already marked the date on my eternal calendar. I have already prepared all the circumstances. I have already aligned all the factors. It could happen during a doctor's appointment, when the doctor looks at the tests in surprise and says, "That's impossible, but you are completely healed." It could happen on any given morning when you wake up and realize that the pain is simply gone. It could happen during a prayer, when my presence touches your body so realistically that the healing will be instantaneous and complete. I know exactly how it will happen, because I've already seen it. I've already witnessed your joy in that moment. I've already heard your tears of gratitude. I've already felt your adoration overflowing from a completely grateful heart. It's a beautiful moment, and it's coming quickly. When that moment arrives, you will understand why everything happened exactly the way it did, why it took as long as it took, why you went through each stage you went through. You will see that each day of struggle was necessary to prepare you to receive not only healing, but everything that comes with it. At that moment, you will remember every word I spoke to you during this journey. You will remember every promise I made. You will realize that I fulfilled everything exactly as I said I would. Your faith will become a vision, your hope a reality, your prayers a testimony. And you will cry tears of relief, of gratitude, of pure joy. You will cry remembering the difficult moments that are behind you. You will cry thinking of all the people who prayed for you. You will cry tears of emotion, realizing how much I love you and how important you are to me. After the tears, the celebration will come. You'll want to tell everyone. You'll call your family, your friends, everyone who followed your journey. You'll want to shout to the whole world that God still performs miracles, that He still heals, that He still cares about human suffering. But I want you to prepare yourself for something important. Not everyone will understand or accept your healing. Some will try to explain it naturally. Others will say it was a coincidence. Some may even be bothered by your testimony. Don't let that shake you. You know what happened. You lived every moment of this journey. You felt my presence, heard my voice, experienced my power. Don't let the disbelief of others diminish the reality of what I have done in your life. Keep your testimony firm and clear. When your healing manifests, you will also feel a new responsibility. You will understand that you were not healed solely for your own benefit, but to be an instrument of hope for others. You will feel a calling to use your experience to help those who are going through what you went through. Accept this responsibility with joy. Allow me to use your story to touch other lives. Be generous with your testimony. Share your experience whenever you have the opportunity, because your healing is not just about you. It's about everyone who will be inspired through your story. In the first few days after the complete onset of healing, you may feel a strange sensation, like a dream. Like it's not real. This is normal. You've become so accustomed to the illness that its absence may seem surreal at first. But little by little, you will get used to the new reality. You will wake up every day remembering that you are healed. You will do things you haven't been able to do for a long time. You will live with a freedom you had forgotten what it was like. And each day, your gratitude will grow more. I also want you to prepare yourself to use your healing wisely. Don't waste the second chance I'm giving you. Take good care of your body. Maintain healthy habits. Use your restored energy for things that truly matter. Invest in relationships. Love deeply. Serve generously. Live intensely, but wisely. Always remember that life is a precious gift that should be valued and enjoyed to the fullest. And above all, maintain your intimacy with me. Don't let healing distance you from me. On the contrary, let it draw you even closer. Continue praying, continue seeking my presence, continue growing in faith, because our journey together is only just beginning. The moment your healing is fully manifested will mark the beginning of a new era in your life, an era of health, purpose, impact, and joy, an era in which you will fully live everything I have always dreamed for you. That moment is coming. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, but it's coming. And when it arrives, you'll understand that every day of waiting, every moment of struggle, every tear shed was worth it. Because the joy that comes in the morning will be so intense, so complete, so transformative, that you will forget all the pain of the night. You will understand that I was in control the whole time, that I had a perfect plan, that I never abandoned you for even a second. Prepare your heart, my son. Prepare your heart, my daughter. The moment is approaching, and it will be more glorious than you can imagine. My son, my daughter, I want you to understand that your healing goes far beyond you. It will create waves that will spread for generations. It will leave a legacy that will impact lives you don't even know yet. Because when I heal someone, I'm not just restoring a person, I'm planting seeds of faith that will bear fruit for decades. Think of your children, your grandchildren, the generations yet to be born into your family. They will grow up hearing the story of how God healed you. They will learn from a young age that I am a God who cares, who intervenes, who heals. Your experience will be the foundation of their faith. When they face their own difficulties, and they will, because life has challenges for everyone, they will remember your story. They will say, if God healed my father, He can heal me too. If God was faithful to my mother, He will be faithful to me too. Your healing will be an inheritance of faith for them, and it's not just your family that will be impacted. Think of all the people who will hear your testimony over the years. In hospitals, in churches, in casual conversations, on social media. Every time you tell your story, you will be planting seeds of hope in hearts that need hope. Some of these people will be going through exactly what you went through. They will be in the same despair, with the same fear, with the same feeling that there is no way out. And when they hear your story, they will find the strength to keep fighting. They will find the faith to keep believing. Others will be facing different but equally difficult situations. Financial problems, family crises, depression, addictions. But when they hear how faithful I was in your situation, they will understand that I can be faithful in their situation too. Your healing will be a bridge to their liberation. I am already preparing these people. I am touching their hearts, creating a hunger for hope, a thirst for miracles. And in due time, I will cause their paths to cross with yours. Your story will reach them exactly when they most need to hear it. Also consider the doctors and healthcare professionals who followed your case. They will witness something that science cannot fully explain. Some will be intrigued, others will be shocked. Some may even begin to question whether there is something beyond what they learned in medical school. His cure will be a seed of questioning in scientific minds. It will open up space for conversations about faith in environments where it is not normally discussed. It will show that science and faith do not have to be enemies, but can work together for the good of people. And you know what else? Your story will be recorded. It will be told, written, shared. It could become a book, a documentary, a testimony that will circulate for years. Because stories of healing have the power to transcend time and continue impacting lives decades later. Imagine someone 20 years from now going through a situation similar to yours. That person will find your testimony, read your story, watch your video, and through your experience, they will find faith to believe that God can do the same for them. Your healing today will be hope for someone in the future. But the legacy of his healing will not only be about illness and health. It will be about God's faithfulness, the power of prayer, the importance of faith, and the value of perseverance. It will teach principles that apply to every area of life. People will learn through this story that they shouldn't give up at the first signs of difficulty, that they should trust in God even when they don't understand His methods, that they should maintain hope even when circumstances scream despair. Your experience will become an example of how to face crises with dignity, of how to maintain faith in the darkness, of how to find purpose in suffering, of how to transform pain into growth. These are lessons that apply to any difficult situation, and above all, your healing will be permanent proof that I am still active in the world, that I still care about human suffering, that I still answer prayers, that I still perform miracles. In a time when many question my existence, your story will be evidence of my reality. Therefore, never minimize what I am doing in your life. Never think it's just about you. Understand that you are part of a much bigger plan, that your healing is a piece of a giant puzzle that I am assembling to show my love to the world. Accept the responsibility that comes with this privilege. Be faithful in telling your story. Be generous in sharing your experience. Be courageous in bearing witness to what I have done, because through you, many other lives will be touched, and when you get to heaven, many, many years from now, after a long and full life, you will be amazed by the number of people who will thank you. People who found faith through your story, people who didn't give up because they heard your testimony, people who sought me out because they saw my power in their lives. You will discover that your healing was much more than you imagined. It was an instrument of salvation for many. It was a bridge of hope for the desperate. It was a seed of faith for skeptics. It was proof of love for those who doubted that I care. This is the legacy your healing will leave behind. Not just one life restored, but many lives transformed. Not just one body healed, but many hearts touched. Not just one family blessed, but a generation impacted. Prepare to carry this legacy with honor. Prepare to be an instrument of hope for many. Prepare to see your story multiply into blessings that go far beyond what you can imagine. My son, my daughter, I want to leave a final promise engraved on your heart. A promise that goes beyond your physical healing, that goes beyond this life, that goes beyond time. I will never abandon you. I will never leave you. I will never stop loving you. No matter what happens, no matter where you go, no matter what challenges may still come, I will always be with you. This experience you are living through now is just a small sample of my love for you. If I care so much about your physical body that I am moving heaven and earth to heal it, imagine how much I care about your eternal soul. If I fight so hard to restore your temporal health, imagine how much I fought to ensure your eternal salvation. When Jesus died on the cross, he wasn't just guaranteeing that you could be healed of diseases. He was guaranteeing that you could live with me forever. He was opening the way so that one day you will have a glorified body that will never get sick again, never feel pain again, never know limitation again. Your healing here on earth is wonderful, but it is temporary. Your healed body will still age, will still tire, will still have its human limitations. But in heaven, I will give you a perfect, eternal, incorruptible body. A body that will be the ultimate and perfect version of what you always dreamed of being. And on that day, when you are with me in eternity, you will look back and understand perfectly why everything happened exactly as it did. You will see how every moment of pain had a purpose, how every tear shed produced eternal fruit, how every prayer was heard and answered in perfect timing. You will realize that this experience wasn't just about physical healing, it was about spiritual growth. It wasn't just about restoring the body, it was about transforming character. It wasn't just about receiving a miracle, it was about becoming a miracle in the lives of others. And when you meet all the people in heaven who were impacted by your story, who found faith through your testimony, who didn't give up because they heard about your victory, you will understand that every difficult moment you went through was worth it. But until that day comes, I want you to live fully here on earth. I want you to enjoy every day of your healed life. I want you to love deeply, serve generously, dream big. I want you to be everything I've always dreamed you would be. Always remember that you are my beloved son, my beloved daughter. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Not because of your merits, but because of my grace. Not because of your perfection, but because of my unconditional love. When the temptation to doubt comes, remember this word. When fear comes, remember my promises. When discouragement comes, remember my faithfulness, because everything I have told you here is eternal truth that will never change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I did for you, I will do for others. What I promised you, I will fulfill completely. What I started in your life, I will finish perfectly. And in the days to come, when you are completely healed and living the full life I have prepared for you, don't forget to look back with gratitude. Don't forget to tell your story. Don't forget to be an instrument of hope for those who are still struggling. Because just as I used others to encourage you on your journey, I want to use you to encourage others on theirs. Just as you received hope when you needed it most, I want you to be a source of hope for those who need it. This is my final promise to you. Your life will be a blessing. Your story will be an inspiration. Your testimony will be a source of faith. Your healing will be a legacy of hope that will impact generations. And when everything is fulfilled, when your mission here on earth is complete, when it's time for you to come home with me, you will depart in peace. You will depart knowing that you lived fully, loved deeply, and served faithfully. And I will be here waiting for you with a smile on my face and these words on my lips. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. Now enter into the joy of your master. Welcome home. Until then, live, love, serve, dream, celebrate, give thanks, and never, ever forget that you are deeply loved by me. This is my word to you today. This is my eternal promise. This is my unconditional love. I am the Lord your God, and I love you more than you can comprehend. Go in peace, my son. Go in peace, my daughter. Your healing is guaranteed. Your victory is assured. Your future is in my hands. And my hands never fail. Amen.